right, time for a house update. Before we get started, I want to show you the new art. This is the first piece that I absolutely love. I'll get closer. Stairs. How gorgeous is she? How just gorgeous and black is this? This is from Tradition de France. That's where we got a few art pieces from within the last week, and I just love this. I just feel like it feels like an art gallery right here. And it is signed from the artist. So let me see if I can. That's the signature, but I absolutely love it. And then this is the other piece. I should tell you. This one is two pieces that go together, and I just love the colors. And again, we wanted something right here that makes a statement when you come up the stairs, but also you can see this when you walk through the door. But it is just so, it's even better in person. Like this really doesn't even do it justice, but I love it. When you walk in, you can see her. And then you can see her. You really see her if you're going upstairs or when you're walking out, which I like. It's just kind of like an element of surprise. Also, before we get started, I got a dog, my first pet. His name is Rufus, and he sits here. I got this from Home Goods, and I just love it so much. You can't even see how gold it is, but it just makes me smile. I say good morning and good night, and I talk to Rufus throughout the day. And this is the only dog I'll have. Also, we put lighting under the steps. Well, Josh had an electrician do it. So that's another update. Okay, nothing's changed much here except this artwork, which we found a while ago. We just got it, so we still need to hang it. Same situation here. We talked about this last time. We did add a rug there, just like a little cowhide rug, which I really like. I didn't mention this in the last video. I don't think I mentioned any of the like long-term projects in the last video, but I figured I'd talk about some at least down here. So this wall, we are going to have the people that did my closet do something to this wall, but it's just not the priority. Like we just want to get the house furnished. But I'll pop up some of the inspo. But I basically want like just some storage. Like there's really no storage. We used to have the built-ins by the TV at the old house. So on this side, we're probably going to do like some type of build out, but it'll be like something that's all built in and probably some type of wall paneling or something like that that just makes it look a little more mid-century also. And then so it'll be like you'll see the inspo, but there'll be a cutout for the art piece. So that's like in a few months the goal, because we haven't even got the design back from them and it still will take like 2 or 3 months to do that. So this is the vibe for now. And then down here, I just haven't found a place for these yet. So they're just chilling right now. These are my little barbershop men. And then this is a piece I got from like a festival here from just a local artist. And then these are new. I found this super cute vase. Where did I get this from? I want to say Home Goods, but maybe not. I don't remember. And then I got these off Etsy. That I definitely got from Home Goods. Then we got our Forever Mood. And then these I got from Target. And this from Home Goods. And these are just old books. And then there's lots of newness in the living room. The living room is pretty much done. I'm trying to think if I'm waiting for anything in the living room. Oh, I'm waiting for a vintage table, like just side table. But we'll get into that. Nothing. Oh, this is the last piece of art that I got from the Tradition de France store. And this is not an original art piece. So it just was too stunning. And I feel like it makes this space feel more elegant. So we just had to get, like Josh saw it first and he was like, we have to get this. Long term in this corner, we are either going to paint this corner dark because I want this to feel more like a dining room. So just like a little more elegant over here. So we're either going to paint this like a similar color to this rug, but in a glossy finish, or we're going to do like a mirrored wall that's like an antique mirror. I'll put up some inspo pictures. And then I am currently looking at a new table. We always knew we got this table from Lulu in Georgia through like a sponsorship for the last house. And again, it fit that house and we were going to ride with it because it's great quality and we love it until we found something else. But again, it was no rush. But I did find something on Facebook Marketplace that I feel like is more of the vibe. It's a marble and it's gorgeous. And then I would keep, and it's long. I wanted something long just because we have the space here and I have more dining chairs that I can't bring out. So we'll do like these chairs on the side and then 2 head chairs that are different. Again, no rush. This one may not be the one from Facebook Marketplace. I'm just kind of keeping my eyes peeled for like something cool and a good deal. So that's that. Moving on to the living room. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Okay, so you guys already seen the couch. It's Value City. And the rug, we did get the second table from Lulu in Georgia. So again, I work with them often. I worked with them maybe a month ago, and we got one of these tables. And the space, again, the living room is just bigger than I anticipated. So once we got these side chairs, I could see how much space we had left. So I ordered the second one. So I bought the second one. And it looks like one. And I love it because I envisioned doing these stacks of books. I was inspired by Bridget Remanek. I think that's how you say her name. She's a fabulous designer. And her house tour really sparked all of my creativity around like the design of this house. And I have like a few saved videos that I go back to. Like I watch a lot of interior content, but I've saved like 5 or 6 to watch later that are my ultimate inspiration. So I'll share them with you. If you like this style and you just want to watch like a few experts that designed houses. So that's the table. And then this little table is new. I found at Home Goods and I just think it adds a little more warmth to the living room. And I love it. And I found this little dog. I'm trying to mix, like I talked about this in the last video, that like the styles, I feel like what makes interior design interesting or your interior design interesting is mixing of the styles. So you can see like it's a play on like mid-century modern, but it's contemporary, which just means like trendy and of the moment. But of course, comfort is here, but also like a little bit of elegance. So it's a mixture. And I like things like this just to keep the fun, like it's not that serious. And this reminds me of something like very like off-whitish. I don't know, something about it, like very kitschy and like cool. I don't know. And then this little chair in the corner. So this is new and it's from Amazon and it's gorgeous and comfortable and I love it. And I feel like it fills up the space. It's kind of just like, I call it the charging nook right now because it's where the charger is. So if you just don't want to watch TV, but I also wanted either one chair or 2 chairs in this corner because I like the idea of just being able to sit and talk if there's a lot of people over. And if it's not something where we're all watching TV. And then on the TV, we have this art print that I absolutely love. This isn't a frame TV, but it has like a app that you can download. So I did that and you can just like pick different art. But this is the one I typically always have. So that's the living room. And then over here, this I'm probably going to take out of this room just because we have enough gray and I think it's just not bringing anything to this corner. And I'll pop up what I'm waiting on. I've already ordered it. I found it on Etsy and it's a vintage table from the 80s, I believe. And it's just glass. So I think it'll open this little corner up, but then it has some brass on it. So I like the idea of that. And then there are a few new pillows that I believe are all from CB2 or Crate and Barrel. This one, and this one, then that same print, and this little ball. And basically, I kind of just like every time I add something, I step back to see what's missing. So once I got the second table, I loved it, but I felt like, okay, it's getting a little flat with all the grays. So I have texture. I can see that, right? Like I have boucle, I have velvet, I have this concrete, I have some marble, I have some fur, but I need print. I need something to like make it interesting. There's a little print on the table, but because it's the same color, it's not really popping. So that's what made me get the pillows just to add a little more interest. Oh, and then the final thing is the light fixture that I finally decided on. It's gorgeous. I'm pretty sure it's from Crate and Barrel. And I wanted just a little bit of jewelry for the room, just something to add a little bit of elegance, but not too much. And we also needed something that wasn't too low. Like these ceilings aren't super high, which I love because I feel like it's already a very open and modern house, and the lower ceilings make it feel cozy. But I had to keep that in mind so that it didn't block the TV. So this is the perfect height. And I wanted something that covered the light. That is, sorry if I'm talking fast. I just drank a Red Bull. So that's the living room. Here's the back view. You guys love these bookcases, which I do too. I think it just adds so much to the living room. And again, those are from Value City. And all I did back here was just added some picture frames, like actual pictures. Finally, I printed some out. So that's me and my mommy. That was for like a Pandora campaign. And then those are my uncles and my mom, my grandfather. That's me and Josh on vacation. That's me and Josh in Copenhagen. That's my new favorite picture of us. And this is Josh and his grandparents. And then that's it here. So that's, oh my God, I think it looks so good. But again, I want, like, this room looks done, the living room. The dining room needs something. So I'm going between, let me know which one of those ideas you like. The thing in the corner is not staying, but there's no rush to get rid of it. That is something I bought and it's not cheap. So, whenever it comes time, I do need to sell it. This is from CB2 and it's stunning. I love it. I just don't have a place for it. So right now we just have it as a little bar and we have some glasses in there but it's so nice. It's so heavy. It's, like I said, it's from CB2 and it was like, I don't know, like $1,200. So it's not something I'm just going to toss, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not staying. Oh, also I got my black toilet and I love it. It's stunning. No issues so far. So this room hasn't changed. We did hang that little picture. But yeah, I absolutely love it. This is all pretty much the same. Nothing's changed here. All right, now our little open area that I said in the last video, I was probably just going to leave as a flex space, but I did want something here. But I wanted something where I could easily move it and still use this as a flex space, if that makes sense. So I decided on this. My idea was like a lounge, like, I have people over and we just want to have a little drink or play a little game or, we're not watching TV. We're not, even though you can't watch TV, but the purpose is not to like watch TV. It's just to like sit around and chat. Like I can visualize me and Tashira just sitting here and like having a cocktail and just talking shit. That's the vibe here. Very much like loungy vibes. I do want to get a rug just to define the space a little bit, but I'm taking my time. Oh, another tip Maya told me to tell you because I was telling her. A lot of things I test out in my house, especially like if I can return it somewhat easily. So like I'll keep things for like a week and like put it where I think it's gonna go and to make up my mind. Like I would rather buy it and have it and then get it in my house and hate it and return it than be thinking about it and not have it. So like I just returned like some little stools from Home Goods that I had literally for like a week in different places of the house. And like I thought I liked the vibe and I was like, no, it's just not doing what I thought it was going to do. I do that with pillows, like anything, like I'm not using it or abusing it, but to make sure it's what I want it to be. And I leave the tags on. Like literally yesterday, I just cut the tags off of like 10 different things, even little knickknacks, little candles. I'm like, I need to be sure. So anyway, my point is I'm not sure on a rug and I want something that's like a unique shape. So I did try the brown rug. That's too much brown. I think I want something like kind of creamy just to brighten this up since we have tone on tone. And I did want to I like the idea of like, so I did the glass table because I wanted to keep this very open and airy. And then I did legs on these because everything else in here has no legs, which the space can take because it's so big. But for this, again, I didn't want it to feel like just a bunch of furniture. So having the legs just makes it feel more open. The chairs are from Amazon. When I tell you, and I bought one to start and just set it in the middle of this floor for a week to make sure it felt good. One, to make sure the quality was good, because that's always my concern with anything that's just super affordable and feels like too good to be true. And I was so impressed. It also comes with an ottoman. So great deal. Even if you just like want one, like I had one of the, when we had the one chair, I actually put it in this corner. And that's how I decided I wanted a chair there because I was just trying to get it out of the way because people were coming over. And I was like, that looks nice there. I should put a chair there. So this is amazing. And again, it comes with a footstool. I have all of the footstools for these in our coat closet because sometimes we bring them out or, we might need them. So, and then the table I found on Wayfair, it is an inspired by Noguchi table, which is a vintage design. Again, at a really good price point. It was super easy to build and the quality is amazing. I'm just so thrilled. And this is probably the most mid-century modern space. But I think it looks so good. And I feel like, again, the brown and the tan makes it not stand out too much, but still makes a statement. So I need to figure out, like, I would love a cowhide rug here in like creams and browns. This vase I found at Home Goods. And then these are silk flowers. These are the best fake flowers I've ever found from this local store in DC. It was actually next to the Tradition of France store. And they have like all party supplies. I'll pop the name up, but they're gorgeous. Okay, so that's that. And then the next new thing, which is literally, I think, my best home purchase in a very long time. So I always knew that the bar stools we had before this were temporary. And that's why we got them at very affordable. We got them in a white. Like we just didn't know. Like this kitchen is so different than the last kitchen that I was just a little overwhelmed. So we kind of just kept it simple with the bar stools, with the light fixtures. Like I just didn't know. Like this was already a lot and I was overwhelmed. And so as I designed the rest of the house, I just, I feel like I got in my bag, I got in my zone, and I was kind of more clear on what I was looking for. So I knew I wanted to continue the theme of like a lounge, a bar, just like a cool, elegant place you go. You can kind of, it just feels sexy. It feels sophisticated. And it feels like interesting where you're like, oh my God, I want to take a picture of these stools. They look so cute. That's what I want. So then I started looking at vintage bar stools, found a design similar to this. And one bar stool was like $2,000. So I said, well, there's got to be an alternative. And of course, cousin Amazon, that's what we'll call her, came right on through. And that's where I got these bar stools. And when I tell you, this is one of the best purchase. Can you see how heavy this is? I mean, one bar stool has to be at least 30 or 40 pounds. Like they're so heavy. Like this is solid. They do adjust and go up and down. You can turn them. They're just so stunning. And when I think initially I was typing in like burgundy or red. And all they had on Amazon was not all they had a lot of options, but they had orange. They have this beautiful teal color that if that is the color scheme in your house, somebody please get them. Because I was literally trying to change my whole house around to make the teal work because it's so stunning. And then they have, I think, white and black. And black is super cool. If I didn't have black cabinets, I would have got the black because it's just so sexy. But the orange, I was like, you know what? Orange, tan. I popped it in my mood board and I said, that'll work. So these are the bar stools. Now, for Amazon, they are still pricey. But once I got one and saw the quality, it's worth every penny. I think one bar stool might have been $300 or $400, which is a lot. Like, right, like our old bar stools, I think we got all four for $400. But these are stunning. Again, quality 10 out of 10. So now that we have that, helps me just like keep the party going to figure out a light fixture. I don't know if I ever told the story of our original light fixture that we picked, but basically there is a local store here. We splurged on a $3,000 light fixture that we absolutely loved, that the guy told us we could get in 4 days. We waited 2 months. And we literally went up there. At one point, we were just arguing with this man. And he was just like, he wouldn't let us get our money back because he said he already ordered it, but it would never come. And every day he was saying he called UPS and it's on the truck today. Like we were calling him every day because we were still building the house and we wanted the builders to put it in. It was a mess. So I eventually just had to get American Express to cancel like take the charge off. So then we were just scorned and we were like, you know what? We got this light fixture off Wayfair and we were like, that we just need them to put something up. But now that we're pretty much here, I kind of took a step back and I'm like, okay, I love everything that I'm trying to add right now. I'm trying to warm it up a little, like just add more balance. So warmth with the gold, warmth with the orange. And then I wanted to add some lightness up top. So I didn't want to do anything with a lot of gold. I didn't want to do anything that was like too modern. So I was like, how can I just make it a little lighter and airier? So I'll pop in what I found today. And I'm very excited. I think it's whimsical. Again, I want this to be like I want it to feel just like a creative space. And I feel like it flows with the other light fixtures. Like they all kind of make sense together. But I think this will add a lot of airiness, but also make it feel a little more special over here. So, and I got this little man, which I absolutely love. He brought more warmth to this section. I got that from Home Goods. Oh, and then I ordered one of these from Amazon to test the quality. Because we are gonna replace these. Boop. So I wanted to show that because the quality is good. So I literally just ordered more because I just like to make sure, before you like go buy, and it matches really well with the hardware there. So we're gonna do that this week. And then I got this little champagne bucket. How cute is that? You can't really see, but it says Baroque. But I wanted something where like I could just have people over, and if I do like the dinner table in the middle, like I did for Tashira's party, I can just like sit this at the end of the table, right? And we can like be pouring or refilling champagne. Or if I'm just sitting here with people, I can just sit there with ice and keep the champagne cold. So extra. I love it so much. I got this also from the Tradition de France store. If you're local, I recommend going. They're very nice. And they just have like, if you have a very like classic style, they have a lot of things. But for me, I mainly find like art and knickknacks there. Oh, I got this. I think she's gonna live here, but I'm not sure. This is from Home Goods, and this is the thing with Home Goods. Like sometimes you just have to like take the deal and then do some fixing. So like this is a little wobbly, so I'm working on getting her straight. But I think it also adds a lot of warmth and kind of fills the space. We also don't have a plug here, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. And I think, and this is just my corner of knickknacks that don't have a place yet. But I think that is everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. Oh my God, I don't even think the curtains were here last time. The curtains are from West Elm, and I went with green, and they are like a beautiful blend. They have so much weight and texture. Quality is amazing. I just have two panels on each side. And because we have the bulkhead across here, I'm not doing curtains over here because I would have to put them under the bulkhead, and I just think it would look weird. I've thought long and hard about it. I also don't want to do green and green. It's already a lot of green. And I want this to feel, again, just more elegant on this side. I want it to feel like a true dining room. So I think changing the table, and then either if we do the paint, it's going to be fairly soon because that's just something we can have somebody come and do. And if we don't like it, you just pay it back. That's the mentality you gotta have. Like you just pay it back. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.